2020, a year we will all remember. A year of struggle and triumph, adversity and inspiration. A year where, as an organization, we have joined together. Heartland Strong. Dedicated to our mission. Inspired by the bravery shown by our staff, our board of directors, our donors, our clients, and the families we serve. In truly unique and difficult times, we face these challenges together, resilient and strong.
At UCP Heartland, our mission is to provide extraordinary care and supports to individuals of varying abilities in the community, at work, at home, wherever they might need the help. I firmly believe that we all need help along the way. A lot of times individuals with different abilities don't have that natural support system. And I think it's important for places like UCP Heartland to become those natural support systems and help those individuals with those skills.
We all have differing abilities. Some people are good people, interacting with people. Some people are good at math. Some people are good at attention to detail, and others aren't. And that's kind of how we look at the individuals we serve. They have talents and abilities just like anyone else. Their disabilities should not define them.
We just went through a strategic planning effort, and our mission statement did change. And the beginning part of it says we provide children and adults living with differing abilities. Those are simple words, but I think are profound, specifically when we're talking about serving people with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
We feel that term is a little bit more all-encompassing because diversity, equity, and inclusion is so important in our culture today.
And sometimes that's hard for people to grasp. But why, if you're serving people with disabilities, why would you take that disability out of the mission statement? And it's not about that. It's about changing the focus and saying, we know we serve people with disabilities. It's our responsibility to understand the diagnosis of a disability. But in our day-to-day work, what should we be focusing on? And I truly believe, and a lot of other people believe, that we should focus on a person's ability because that's the outcome that we want to achieve.
On any given day, caring for someone with differing abilities has its challenges. Insert a pandemic and those challenges are magnified. Connected, collaborative, caring and compassionate. Doing what it takes to face the challenges COVID-19 brings and rising together, Heartland Strong.
I don't think we had time to think about how devastating it was going to be. We just felt that we had to do this because we were being told this is here. And you got to make tough decisions. And we felt that in the best interest of the people that we serve and our staff, that we had to make that very tough decision of closing basically 75% of our programs.
It takes a lot for our clients to be brave, to get up each morning and meet me at 9 a.m. on the screen and be connected that whole entire time. But it takes bravery to speak up and make the choices that they want to make for the activities. It takes bravery for them to say, hey, I want to cook. It takes bravery for them to say, hey, I want to sing.
Now everybody's socially distanced. We can't do certain things like cook in the kitchen, or everybody can't be around each other and we can't go out into the community. But for the most part, we still do the same things. We still plan activities, we still laugh, we still sing, we still do exercising. We still do all that, whether it's virtually or in person, whether we all together or if it's one-on-one.
We didn't know anything about the Zoom. They told me like a week in advance. I didn't know as far as the first day how it was gonna go, but when I started seeing the consumers and their smiling faces, things went from not knowing how to do it. It was perfectly fine.
The programs that have been most impacted are the 24-hour programs. It is absolutely required that we are there to support these individuals that live in our residential, live in a supported apartment or supported home. We must be there for them, to care for their safety, welfare, health, security, companionship. They need assistance with almost every aspect of their life.
Jeffrey was our first client who tested positive for COVID. And the way that we all handled it was different. Jeffrey has 3 of the best humans I think I've ever met and worked with. John, Dave, and Divine have worked with Jeff for a while now. Jeff got sick. They were exposed. Their exposure was not even a conversation.
When Jeff had COVID, I knew that there was a big possibility that I would also get COVID. I do try to keep a positive attitude, and I don't know if I'm quoting it directly from one of my favorite musicians. His name's Roy Buchanan, but he had an album out and a song called "That's What I Am Here For." I think just my life in general, I've always felt that I've been a caregiver, and I've always felt the need to help people.
Jason was living with Dennis in an apartment when Jason and Dennis both started showing signs of COVID. So from there, they were isolated into their individual bedrooms. For somebody to have to sit in their bedroom, just for one full day is terrible. But for somebody to sit in their bedroom for a long time is awful. And for somebody like Jason who needs to socialize and who obsesses, it is terrible, terrible, terrible. Jason and Dennis both were confirmed positive several days later. This one was different than Jeff. When they tested positive, we had to call the staff and tell them, you've been exposed.
When I found out that Jason had COVID, it really wasn't no different. I wasn't worrying about catching it because I was always doing what I was supposed to do done anyway. It wasn't no questions if I was going to come in and take care of him. For us, it was a easy decision because we knew what had to be done.
For many of us, the goal is simple. We want the opportunity to shine, to showcase our talent, to be a hardworking and productive member of our community. Clients of UCP Heartland are no different. They strive for inclusion, for the opportunity to use their extraordinary talents, to learn and grow as individuals, to be accepted, to have purpose. Through collaborative partnerships, coaching, training, and the desire to be change agents, UCP Heartland clients are thriving in a wide variety of jobs throughout our community. Productive, empowered, Heartland strong.
Looking at individuals with diverse abilities and understanding that they have unlimited possibilities for employment. People that aren't familiar with the diversely abled community might not think that they're necessarily employable, but what we're able to do is shine a spotlight on the incredible talents that they do have.
Our program specifically helps match those individuals with employers in the community that have a need. One of the biggest goals of our program is making a good job match, not just finding a job for someone. Daxton is an example of making a good job match.
Job I did Linwood. I got drinks, pop of water, Gatorade to the students or the teacher, and I go upstairs, do the prep for the food for them upstairs.
We're including a people group that for a while were not necessarily thought of being able to attain employment. But what this is allowing is a community to become knowledgeable in the fact that not only can they be employed, but they can be incredible employees. And I think by getting more individuals with different abilities employed, we're able to break down the walls of stigma.
I think is huge. Without our programs, individuals with disabilities, or what we like to call differing abilities, probably wouldn't have the opportunity to fulfill their dream of being like everybody else and getting a job, contributing to society or specifically their community.
Yeah, we have people working in hospitals. We got people working in retail operations. We got people working in grocery stores. So they were an important part of making sure that people, the standard folks living in the community, had the essential needs that they needed each and every day. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool to say that people with disabilities were a part of the frontline workers through this pandemic. The Heartland Strong, the UCP Heartland Strong, it's one of those things where we had no choice to be weak during this time, right? You know, what an incredible message.
Through all of the challenges that the pandemic has presented us with, we have remained Heartland Strong.
To be Heartland Strong, it means that I am there to provide for my clients. I'm there to give them a show. I'm there to be creative. I'm there to be that person that I want them to feel who I am. I want them to know that I'm on their side.
Everybody is working as a team to help people with developmental disabilities to achieve their goals in life.
Doing what you can to, even if you're not having a good day or everything around you is crashing, to make somebody else's life better in some way.
I think that truly defines the people that work at our agency. We're a strong unit. We are all there because we're passionate about what we do.
So we're struggling together to become better with whatever we're doing.
Heartland Strong is just caring for people, I believe. That's the biggest thing, caring for people.
I'd like to invite you to join us in fulfilling our mission to give individuals with differing abilities the supports that they need to thrive.
When you donate to UCP Heartland, you're making an impact on the lives of people with disabilities.
I think it's important to support UCP because everybody deserves a good quality of life.
By doing so, you get to help a population of individuals that really want to be a part of our community. They really want access to the things that they've been told for so long they can't have.
So I think all of us want to make an impact. And how can we as a community make an impact?
I want a donor to think about UCP Heartland not as a charity, but investing in humanity. That's truly what this is about. You're investing in a person's life and through every aspect of their life.